Good morning, students. Yesterday we started the topic profit and loss, and 5 examples we did, and I gave you similar questions from exercise which you had to do on your own. Today, before starting the next examples, first few formulae I will be telling. Now, if CP and profit percent are given to you and you have to find SP, then what formula you will apply? SP is equal to CP into 100 plus profit upon 100. Now this profit is profit percent. Here you use profit percent. Whatever is given in the question, that you will use. Similarly, if loss is given, then it will be 100 minus loss percent upon 100. Now if you have to find CP and SP and profit percent are given, then the formula becomes SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. And if loss percent and SP are given, then the formula becomes SP into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. So just you have to put the values in these formulae and you will be able to do the questions related to profit percent or loss percent, right? So just learn this formula and try to apply this formula. Once again I am repeating, whenever CP and profit percent are given to you, the formula becomes SP equal to CP into 100 plus profit percent upon 100. When CP and loss percent are given, formula becomes CP into 100 minus loss percent upon 100. Now if SP and profit percent are given and you have to find CP, then formula becomes SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. When SP and loss percent are given and you have to find CP, formula becomes SP into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. Let's move on to example number 6. Yesterday we did examples 1 to 5. So today we will do example number 6. A shopkeeper purchased 250 bulbs for rupees 12 each. However, 5 bulbs were fused and had to be thrown away. The remaining was sold at rupees 15 each. Find his gain or loss percent. Now how many bulbs the shopkeeper has purchased? He has purchased 250 bulbs. The total bulbs he purchased are 250. Now for each bulb he spent rupees 12. That means the cost price of one bulb is given to you. Cost price of one bulb is rupees 12. Now, if one bulb is of 12 rupees, what is the cost price of 250 bulbs? You will just multiply into 250. Rupees 12 into 250. Just multiply 66. 3,000. So it is to 3,000 rupees. Now it is given 5 bulbs were fused. Now if your 5 bulbs were fused, then how many bulbs are remaining? How many bulbs are there which he can sell? So remaining bulbs will be 250 minus 5. So we just subtract these 5 bulbs which are fused because these bulbs are of no use to him then, right? So remaining are 245 bulbs. After that it is given that the remaining bulbs which are there, he sold them at rupees 15 each. So SP of one bulb is given to you. It is rupees 15. Now you can find the SP of how many bulbs he has to sell now. He has to sell 245 bulbs. So SP of 245 bulbs will be 245 into 15, which will be 3675. It will be 3675 rupees, right? So this will be the SP of 245 bulbs, right? Now SP of 245 bulbs we know, and CP of the bulbs also we know. So you can just see what is greater. You can see that SP is greater than CP. That means he will incur or he will have profit. So SP is greater than CP. As SP is greater than CP, so he has got a profit of how many rupees you find by subtracting 3675 minus 3000, which is rupees 675. So he has got the profit of 675 rupees. Now you have to find profit percent. Profit percent, yesterday we did the formula. Profit percent is profit upon CP into 100. So profit is 675 rupees. What is CP? CP is 3000 into 100. Just do the cuttings, cut 0 zeros, and then it will be divided by 3. 3 tens up and 3 225s up. So it will be 22.5%, because 225 upon 10 is 22.5. So 22.5% is your answer, which is the profit percent of the shopkeeper. Right? This was question number 10. Now question number 6. Now we'll move on to example number 7. Example number 7 is, by selling a fan for rupees 649, Anil earns a profit of 18%. Find its cost price. Now what is given in the question? Selling a fan for rupees 649. Selling a fan means SP of fan is given. What is the SP of fan? It is rupees 649. He earns a profit of 18%. The profit is given. It is given in percentage. That means profit percent is given 18%. Right? You have to find cost price. You have to find cost price. So cost price के लिए I told you the formula. Whenever you have to find cost price and SP and profit percent are given, just now I told you the formula. SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. So just put the values. SP is 649 into 100 upon 100 plus 18. First we'll solve this 100 plus 18. It will be 649 into 100 upon 118. Now it will be cut with a C. By which table it can cut? Just do the multiplication and divide it, because it is not divisible by 3, it is not divisible by 7 also, by 11 again it is not divisible, by 13 not divisible. So just multiply these and divide. Right? Approximately you will be getting rupees 550. When you divide these, you will get 550. So this will be your answer. Okay? Now example number 8. Example number 8 is, by selling a chair for rupees 391, Ali suffers a loss of 15%. Find its CP. So just in place of profit, now loss percent is given. So example number 8, SP of chair we have, it is rupees 391 and Anil is suffering a loss of 15%. That means loss percent is given, and again you have to find the CP. So formula related to loss percent will write now SP into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. So just put the values, 391 into 100 upon 100 minus 15. Just subtract it first. 391 into 100 upon 85. Now 85 and 391 we have to see. 85 goes in the table of 17. So we'll check whether this goes in the table of 17 or not. 17 to the 34, and yes, it is going. 17 to the 51. 17 5s are. So 2300 upon 5. Solve it. 5460. So answer is rupees 460. Right? So this is example number 8. It was simple, same as example number 7. Move on to example number 9. David sells 2 calculators for rupees 1500 each. He earns a profit of 25% on one and suffers a loss of 25% on the other. Find his total profit or loss on the whole deal and calculate it as a percentage. What's the question? David has bought two calculators, right? So for both the calculators, the CP is rupees 1500. That is, for both calculators, he has spent rupees 1500. So write down CP of one calculator, or we'll just do it for the first one. CP of first calculator, it is given 1500 rupees. First we'll find for the first one, then we'll find for the second one, and accordingly we'll see. This is not the CP, this is SP. He has sold. David sells two calculators at rupees 1500 each. So selling price of calculator is given. Now this one he has, after selling, he has got a profit of 25%. So that means for this calculator, SP is given, profit percent is given, so easily we can find CP. What's the formula? SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. Just put the values and find the CP of the first one. So it will be 1500 into 100 upon 100 plus 25. So it is 1500 into 100 upon 125. Solve it 1500s and it will not go. Let it 5. Cut it by 5. 300s 525s. Then 25 ones 25 ones and 2s. So it will be 1200 rupees. So for the first calculator, cost price is 1200. Now we'll find for the second calculator. Now for second calculator, again SP is same, but when he sold this calculator, he has got a loss of 25%. Loss percent is given 25%. Now for this calculator also, first we will find CP. So put the formula. SP is 1500 into 100 upon 100 minus 25. So 1500 into 100 upon 75. Divided by 15. 1500s and 15 5s and 520s. That means it is rupees 2000. So he bought it for 2000 and sold it for 1500. Now you can see we have the SPs of both the calculators and we have CPs of both the calculators also. So we'll find total CP and total SP first. And then we will see whether he has got a profit or a loss. So total SP will be 1500 plus 1500, which is rupees 3000. And then we'll find total CP. The total CP will be, for the first one we have got rupees 1200 and for the next one we have got 2000. It is rupees 3200. The total CP is 3200, total SP is 3000. So what is greater? You can see that CP is greater. So if CP is greater, that means he has incurred loss. So loss will be CP minus SP, which is 3200 minus 3000. So this is equal to 200 rupees. So he has got the loss of rupees 200 and now you have to find loss percent. So loss upon CP into 100. Put the values. Loss is 200. CP is 3200 into 100. Cut it. 2 16s are, 2 100s are. So it is 100 upon 16 and then it will be around 16 6 and 96. 2s are and 5s are. 6.25% is the loss percent. Right? This was example number 10. Now let's move to example, this was example number 9. Let's move to example number 10. Example number 10 is on selling a bag for rupees 704. A shopkeeper suffers a loss of 12%. Now he has sold a bag. Shopkeeper has sold a bag for rupees 704. So what is given? SP of bag is given. Sold means SP. It is rupees 704. A shopkeeper suffers a loss. Loss percent is given 12%. A loss percent is given. SP is given. So what do we have to find? What we have to find now? We have to find CP first. So formula for CP is SP into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. Put the values. So SP is 704 into 100 upon 100 minus 12. So 704 into 100 upon 88. It will go by 8. 8 11s are 8 8s are 64 and again 64 8s are. So CP is 800 rupees. Now what is the question? On selling a bag for this 704 rupees, shopkeeper suffers a loss of 12%. At what price should he sell it to gain 7.5%? Now this is the CP. In the question they are asking at what price he should sell so that he gets a profit of 7.5%. मतलब अब वो कितने में बेचे उसको 7.5% का प्रॉफिट हो जाए. अर्लियर उसने बेचा तो उसको लॉस हुआ. अब वो बोल रहे हैं उसने 800 की का बैग खरीदा था. CP 800 है. सो अब वो कितने में बेचे कि उसको प्रॉफिट हो जाए 7.5% का. दैट मीन्स वी हैव टू फाइंड न्यू SP नाउ. सो CP we know it is rupees 800. Now CP is 800 and profit percent is given 7.5%. You have to find new SP. So for finding new SP, again formula will remain same. Sorry, formula will be CP into 100 plus profit percent upon 100. We have done this formula. Whenever you have to find CP, SP and CP and profit percent are given, you will apply this formula. So 800 into 100 plus 7.5 upon 100. Then you can cut these 0 zeros. 8 and 107.5. Multiply it. 60. 8 ones are 8. So it is rupees 860. That means if he sells it for rupees 860, he will get a profit of 7.5%. Let's move to example number 11. Manish sold a bicycle at a profit of 10%. Had it been sold for rupees 75 more, the profit would have been 16%. Find the cost price of the bicycle. Listen the question carefully. Manish has sold a bicycle and he has got a profit of 10%. Okay? Now they are saying, you don't know SP here, you don't know CP here. Had it been sold for rupees 75 more, जितने की भी उसने बेचा, अगर उसने उसमें 75 रुपीज़ और का बेचा होता, मीन्स इफ़ यू ऐड 75 रुपीज़ टू द SP at which he sold the item, sold the bicycle, then the profit would have been 16%. तो उसको profit 16% होता. Now you have to tell what is the cost price of the bicycle. Bicycle की cost price क्या है? So you don't know the cost price in this question. So we'll suppose that cost price as X. Let the cost price of bicycle be X. If the cost price of bicycle is X and initially when he sold it he has got a profit of 10%. Profit is 10%. So for this what will be the SP? SP will be, put the formula CP into 100 plus profit percent upon 100. So CP is X into 100 plus 10 upon 100. You can write it as 110 upon 100x. Cut. So it will be 11x upon 10. This is the SP. Got it? आपको पता नहीं था कि बाइसिकल की CP क्या है, तो हमने सपोज कर लिया कि साइकिल की CP है X. And when the cycle CP is X, cycle is purchased for X, the shopkeeper when he sold he got a profit of 10%. So we have found that with these two values what will be the SP? So SP will be 11x upon 10. Now in the question it is asked, had it been sold for rupees 75 more, अगर इस SP में 75 और ऐड हो जाते हैं, that means SP plus 75 rupees अगर हो जाता, this is the new SP. That means what is the new SP now? New SP will become 11x upon 10 plus 75. अगर न्यू SP ये होती तो he would have got a profit of 16%. उसको प्रॉफिट कितना हो जाएगा? 16%. Then find, now you have to tell what is the CP. The CP will remain same. So we'll apply the formula. SP is equal to CP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent upon 100. We'll put the values. 11x upon 10 plus 75 is equal to x into 100 plus 16 upon 100. So just solve it. 11x upon 10 plus 75 is equal to 116 upon 100 x. Now combine the like terms. 116x upon 100. Now this will go there with minus sign, minus 11x upon 10, and 75 will remain at its own place. So just take the LCM. 116x minus 110x is equal to 75. So it will be 75 is equal to 6x upon 100. Now for finding x, x will be remain here alone, 100 will go in the numerator and 6 will come in the denominator. Cut it by 3. So x will be 1250. So CP is rupees 1250. So this was your example number 11. The last example, example number 12. Arvindo sold his watch at 10% loss. If he had sold it for rupees 54 more, he would have made 8% profit. Now find the selling price of the watch. Now he has sold it at a loss of 10%, and then it is given that if he had sold it for rupees 54 more, अगर उसने 54 रुपए और ज़्यादा बेचा होता तो उसको 8% profit होता. You have to tell what is the SP of the watch. As you have to find the SP here, so we can suppose the SP as X. Okay? In this question, we'll suppose SP as X. Example number 12. So as we have to find SP, so we'll take SP of watch as X. So if the SP of watch is X, he has got a loss of 10%. What would be the CP? Apply the formula. CP is equal to SP into 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. Put the values. X into 100 upon 100 minus 10. So X into 100 upon 90. That means CP is 10 upon 9x. Okay, this is your CP. Now it is given, had it been sold for rupees 54 more, that means new SP क्या हो जाएगी? New SP will be X plus 54. He would have got a profit of 8%. Profit percent is given 8% now. The CP will remain same. So we have to find the value of X. So we put the values. Again CP is equal to SP into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent. So SP is 10 upon 9x. We have just find it out. Found it. So we have put the value. SP is X plus 54 into 100 upon 100 plus profit percent is 8. So it is X plus 8. Now solve it. 10 upon 9x is equal to X plus 54 into 100 upon 108. Cut it. 250s are 254s are. Now we'll just solve the bracket. 50 into x, 50x plus 54 into 50. 2700 upon 54. Right? Now you can take this 54 separately with both so that we can combine the like terms. So 50x upon 54 plus 2700 upon 54. Okay. Now 10x upon 9 minus 50x upon 54 is equal to 2700 upon 54. What I have done in this step, I have just combined the like terms, brought this 50x upon 54 to this side with a negative sign. Now take LCM. 54 divided by 9, 6. 6 times up, 60x minus 50x is equal to 2700 upon 54. Now on both that sides you can see that 54 is there. So we can cut this 54 on both sides and then we can solve it further. 60 minus 50 is 10x is equal to 2700. Now x will be equal to 2700 upon 10. Cut 0 0. So it is rupees 270. So what is your SP? SP of watch is 270 because we considered SP of watch as x only. So your answer is 270. For this question, just you have to take care while doing the calculations. So be very careful while doing calculations for this particular question. Now all the examples of this exercise we have done. So rest of the questions of the exercise are all based on these 12 examples which we have done. Your homework is to complete the exercise today. Whatever problem is there or comes up with you, you can just send me on my personal window and try to tell me as soon as possible so that I can cover up in my next video. Okay, thank you so much.